good afternoon or good evening, guys. So today is November 5th. Today is Friday, non-farm payroll day today. So let's start with the notes today, right? So day trading November 5th. So okay, so today is 8:30 a.m. We have a non-farm payroll day. It may give us a clue for additional for RTH price action, right? But overall, in general, above 67, buyers have a full control. So we have to keep that in mind. We have to favor longs, right? Longs favor buyers in NQ, favor buyers in Russell, favor buyers in Dow, right? So that is given. So we have to favor buyers, right? Now, if price goes higher and higher during non-farm payroll, then it is up to us whether we want to go aggressive long or we have to skip trading today at all, since there is no price point to buy because it's too aggressive, right? So it's always up to us how much aggressive we want to become or we want to stay conservative. Okay, so 67 above buyers, right? So above could be any level. It could be this 74, which was a R. In the overnight it was broken, right? And during non-farm payroll also it was trading way higher, right? So this broken R, bold R, turning into support. So this can act as a support, 67 act as a support, right? And any support, so any resistance above which was broken can act as a support. So far 85, that can also act as a support. Okay, and then 97, 95. The way price more goes higher, those areas will become support. Okay, simple. And then price did not even go back to here, right? So there is no point discussing these things, right? NQ, it's a driver, so you have to keep an eye on NQ for other markets, right? So 16,500, 550 are ceiling for today, right? 293, 301 is a good support for buyers to hold above that they have a full control, right? So 67 and 293, 301, and if price is above 67, then whatever the good area could become a support, which is 74 also, right? And then that's it pretty much. Russell, I needed to stay above 2400. Actually it was way above, right? 2414 or so. So Russell was higher anyway, so you just buy, 25 could be the buying point, target would be 42 and 32, those are the targets. No shorting, right? So if you go here in the pre-market, from the pre-market notes, right? So here, so this was a non-farm payroll move, right? So if you look at it here, this 67 was our support, right, above buyers, and this was a good support, right? So this support held in the overnight, price went higher, right? And then it went above this 74, right? And then it never came back. So this bold R turned into a bold support now, right? Because when I published the note, it was published right around here, right? And I usually don't change my R later on turn into support, but you have to assume this bold R can act as a bold support now, right? Because it was also happens to be yesterday's high too, right? So now FOMs during non-farm payroll, I was expecting price to come here and do something. If it comes here and Q also in the support, I am going to buy. That was my idea. But during NFP, it did not come here. However, NQ came to support. So if you want to go long here, then you can turn 85 into support, right? The moment it broke above it, you have to go long, kind of a breakout. But it is a super aggressive trade, right? So I did not take a long in ES because I was waiting for this area. So ES I skipped it. However, NQ around 814 or so before NFP, I put a note in Discord stating 370 and 335 observed during NFP, right? So those are the levels I was eyeing during NFP. So NQ came down to 335. It started actually from 370, right here in the same bar. It came to 335, right? ES barely even came down. So ES I did not go long, but NQ, yes, I took the long, and I think a couple of you guys also took the long, right? So NQ was a perfect long, so I took the NQ long, and this at 396 right here at the top I bailed out. So I put the message in Discord also that my trading is over now. 396 I took the profit and I'm done for the day. So that was my trade. And then I pretty much did not trade it this. Yeah, here when it came down, I had an alert set here. This was a key support from the pre-market, right, above buyers. So when it came down here, look at this, very nicely done, very nicely done. So it came into this straight. So this was a by default long, perfect. You don't want to miss it, both of them together. So I took it. This one I couldn't took it because I was busy in NQ watching, right? So I took this one, but I watched this one. But by the time I pressed the button, this already moved. So I let this go, but I took this one, and then 340 I bailed out right here. You can target 375 too, or 370, but I bailed out right here. So NQ, yes, it was only purely based on alert. I was not even watching. I had alert set. The moment it trigger, I press the buy button and done. Few points I'm out. So now if you're watching this one, this was a good long. So now let me walk you through it now again. So non-farm payroll price already moved, right? Here already moved. So by the time when ES opened, it was open around right into 95, 97 R, right? So of the open, two things can happen now. Since it was overextended, see yesterday's closing was here. It opened here, right into resistance. So shorting is out of scope. But the problem is, do you want to go long aggressively here? That is the question, right? So personally, I don't prefer to go long in a with Momo crowd, right? So I rather wait for this area or even 85. Or other guidance I gave in Discord is, if price goes higher, let it go higher. Let it go above 47.02, this area. Let it go a little bit more higher, 5-10 points, and then let it come back to 95, 97, and then you can buy. Then it will turn into support, right? So that was the idea here for this long, right? So you wait, right? But when you see this and price coming all the way down here, right? Ideally the day is screwed up, because if the buyers were so strong, it should not have even come below 4700, right? Now can we go long here? That is the next question, right, in your mind. If we are turning this bold R into support, then why not this? Sure, you can. This is a support now, right? So when price came down here, this is a support. But the question again comes back to you. Do you want to go aggressively long now here? See, 97 you skipped it because it was aggressive. Now do you want to go long here at 47.03 now? 30 points above on Friday at what? At 10 o'clock on Friday? After seeing this much move? No, I'm not gonna go long, but you can if you want to, so you can go long here, right, which is here, right here. So you might have got few points here, right, but you have to understand the picture. So these things I typed it around when price was here. I typed this level in Discord also, that 47.11 consider as a R. Price was not there at that time. It was right here, right here at 99, right? But I was seeing this thing holding, so that's why I typed new level in real time, that 11 could be the resistance, or even 20, so 11 acted as a resistance, right, in this case. So if you are long from here, let's say you randomly took a long, let's say here, anyway, right, this could be good exit, or scale at least, because since it was the level I listed it. But anyway, so there is no official trade here, as per my guideline. There is no trade. It's all super aggressive, which is I don't want to do it, so that's why I don't suggest you to take it. Anyway, one day you miss it. Otherwise you wait for 95, 97 or 73, this area. In between you can try also here, depending on how price is coming, right? So this was a good area. Now if you try to match up internals, momentum was holding, right? AD was also plus 1000. Yes, it was trending down, but it was not a big deal, it was still neutral by that time. So this was a long you can try right here. Yes, it was right below this balance, true, but remember, it's a bullish market, right? Price already fired up open drive from here, right? And there is a failed breakdown chances right here, right, instead of a breakdown, because it's a Friday. Most likely it's going to close higher, right? So that is the idea, or at least it can go back to right here, 470302. So you can have 6-7 points, or maybe higher too. So this was a good long, but you have to manage it now. Since you already know that it's broken down below this area can act as a resistance on the way back up, right? So you have to monitor it. You can't just buy it and go away, right? So when you buy it here, let's say you push the button here to go long, right? Then you have to watch. Ideally you want to see chop straight up, but here you can see it broke down, right? It tried to held it here, look, in a mini time frame here, and then broke down, correct? Then it went up, it couldn't go above it, again tried it, couldn't go above it, right? So here that would be your warning sign, right? And then it went above it but immediately came down, you bail out right there, either here or here. You do not want to be in the business of chopping here, because already day is screwed up the moment price goes below this. Okay, so now especially after seeing this balance, you have to be careful. So you bail out here, maybe 1 or 2 point loss, or maybe break even, depending on how you manage it. Then it's a straight flush down, right? So you are not shorting it here, right? We already discussed above 67 no shorts, right? So we are only looking for long. Then price flush down straight to 85, which is this area, right? Now here you don't want to take long now. Why? Because now you are seeing balance breakdown, most likely it will go here, and you have to watch NQ also at that time, right? So this one right here, hold on. So when NQ came second time here, right, now most likely it will go through it. So ES was right at 85, so most likely it will go through 85 also. You have to watch it together, because NQ, remember, NQ is a driver, so NQ couldn't hold above yesterday's high, right? First time during NFP also it did not hold, right? Then it went above, even here, look, it held it, right? So 2 times it already held it. So here when it coming down, it just broke through it. When it broke through it, all these buyers will become sellers right here. So when it came down second time here, if price was so strong, it should not have come down here to morning low, right? And AD was by that time already trending down, correct, which is here. So at this point you don't want to go long again on the second trial, especially in NQ. So in that case you skip 85 also, because you already tried long here, did not work, right? So you skip this level and go to the next level, right? That is the idea always. So this one you skip it, and when it fall down straight here, right, you go long. Simple. Because NQ also came into our support area same time, so you go long both of them together, either one, and you take a profit right here, right here and right here, and then you're done. You do not want to go for this move, and you can see it. Even though if you got it, you must be more greedy, you might have held it and then boom, right? So now you can see it, how those levels which I gave early in the morning during NFP played out during RTH. This 370, 335, this area, right? And now you can see it, breakout, pull back, up, down, pull back, up, went through it, bounce, rejection right here, went through it, rejection, down here, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, right? And it is right here. See my point? So levels are good, you just have to know how to trade it, and you have to watch me every day, right? So but anyway, but the guideline was no trading after taking this long, and after taking this profit I said do not trade after this, so that's how it played out today, these longs only, in both the markets. And then that's pretty much it. So now what is next, right? So for what is tomorrow, so Monday or Sunday night, right, and Monday. So these are the lines, you can use it. Below all, sellers have a control temporarily up to the next support, and so this and this are important area to Sunday night. Above, buyers, below, sellers becoming active, above, buyers becoming active again, below this, more sellers little bit more active, above this, more buyers, so that's how it's going to play in Q2 on Sunday night or maybe Monday. Yes, this area is key. Above, same thing, buyers becoming active, and here above buyers are confirming. Between this to this is a gray area, I prefer not to trade. Below this, little bit sellers are active. Below this, more sellers active. So that's how it's going to be. There are some trap buyers also in this area, 02 to 98. So watch that area too. And that be all for today, and I'll see you on Monday.